Now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 5. I'm Justin Betty. Most people age 16 and up in Wisconsin will now be eligible to receive a COVID-19 vaccine starting next Monday. Governor Evers made that announcement today, opening up the next group 1 week earlier than before. He says that's because of the availability of the vaccine with increased supply and vaccine appointments. The medical conditions which make people eligible or will include moderate to severe asthma, cancer, high blood pressure, pregnancy, and the one that applies to most people in Wisconsin, simply being considered overweight with a BMI of 25 or higher. You can find the full list of eligible conditions on the Wisconsin DHS website. Everyone age 16 and up in Wisconsin will be eligible to receive a vaccine starting May 1st. So far, more than 2 million doses of COVID-19 vaccine have already been distributed across Wisconsin. DHS reports roughly 22% of the state has now received at least one shot, including about 28% of people in Oneida County. Almost 19% of people in Oneida County have now completed their COVID vaccination. Meanwhile, the number of new confirmed cases of COVID-19 has actually increased slightly over the last week in Wisconsin. Today, DHS reports 480 new cases, bringing the rolling 7-day average up to 439. However, the number of daily deaths statewide continues to drop. Today, DHS reports just 3 new deaths, bringing the rolling 7-day average down to 4. In our 12-county north central Wisconsin region, DHS reports 14 people are now in the hospital with COVID-19. They say 8 of those are in the ICU. Moderna is now studying its COVID vaccine in children. According to the company, the first pediatric participants have now received doses in what they call Kid Cove study. They say the trial will test the safety and efficacy of the 2-dose vaccine in children from 6 months up to 11 years old. Moderna says it plans to enroll almost 7,000 kids in the U.S. and Canada in this study. Back in December, they announced it was testing the vaccine in kids aged 12 to 17 years old. Outside, Jeff, most of us woke up to a little bit of snow this morning.
Yeah, the morning snow has melted as temperatures rose just above freezing today. In fact, we're at 35 right now at the airport in Rhinelander, 33 for Leona, 36 for Wausau. So here we are back in the mid-30s again today. But tomorrow, a few of us are going to go for 50 tomorrow and then stay there through the weekend. Lots of clouds out there today. There are a couple snow flurries well to the west of us now. A couple of these could meander into the Northwoods tonight. Most of us will stay dry, but don't be surprised to see a couple light snow flurries tonight into tomorrow morning. The bigger picture shows a lot going on across the Midwest right now with cloud cover that will stick around through tomorrow morning and gradually clear out throughout the day tomorrow. Our forecast tonight then is mostly cloudy skies, a couple of flurries out there, low temperatures down near 27. Your full forecast is coming up, Justin.
Well, if you work with the same people every day, you might get pretty close to them. That's often especially true in high-stress jobs like fighting fires. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson joins us now live in studio with more on how firefighters in Merrill are honoring a former coworker. Morgan?
That's right, Justin. At the Merrill Fire Department, when you retire, you still stay in touch with those you worked with. One deputy chief that passed away a few years ago is now being honored with a unique dedication.
Fritz Heller served at the Merrill Fire Department for 28 years. His impact on the department and co-workers crosses generations.
The interesting thing for me personally, it was that actually my father, who worked here for 30 plus years, actually worked with Fritz. So the little bit that I got to know him over the years and after he retired, just a really nice man.
After he retired, past and present firefighters wanted to keep in touch somehow. Pre-COVID, every month the department would hold a retirees breakfast to bridge the gap between active members and retired members.
Even though he's been retired for several years and was actually the oldest living member at the time, we still had many of our newer employees got the chance to meet him and know who he was.
Heller unexpectedly passed in October 2019. The fire department and Heller's family wanted a way to honor Fritz.
The family, as part of a memorial, reached out to the fire department to see if we had any wants on our list of things that they could possibly spend money on for memorializing Fritz Heller.
They decided on a display barn that now sits outside the Merrill Fire Department. It houses the 1892 wooden horse-drawn ladder cart, which also has some history behind it.
Some of our retired members actually restored the ladder cart here, which is why, it's once again a great tribute to Fritz and from the Heller family to be able to tie the two of some of the retirees that restored it and now having, like I said, a resting place and an area to display it.
The barn will keep the ladder safe and protected from weather damage. But even if that's not the case, the Merrill Fire Department hopes to keep Fritz's legacy forever.
So to be able to have this on display is a great way of remembering Fritz and having him on our mind yet and keeping his memory alive.
This Thursday, the Heller family, along with active and retired members of the Merrill Fire Department, will join for a dedication ceremony featuring comments by fire officials and the Heller family. They will push the horse-drawn ladder wagon into the new display barn where it will remain for years to come.
Thank you, Morgan. Firefighters responded to an unattended brush fire in Crescent earlier today. The fire was off Highway 8 on private property. You see it here. Crescent Fire and Oneida County Sheriff's deputy responded. When they arrived, said no one was watching it. They remind folks burn permits are now required because the ground is not completely covered with snow. Also, since this was a larger fire, bigger than 6 by 6 by 6 feet, a DNR warden should have been on site for an inspection. 2 people have now been arrested on drug charges after a traffic stop the town of Argonne over the weekend. The Forest County Drug Task Force says 41-year-old William Gehring of Rhinelander faces felony possession of methamphetamine, felony possession of tasers, and bail jumping charges. They say 41-year-old Brian Steinert of Argonne was also arrested on possession of meth and bail jumping charges. Gehring is currently being held in the Forest County Jail on $10,000 cash bond. Steinert has been released from custody after posting a $3,000 cash bond. The Eagle River Area Chamber of Commerce has announced advanced ticket sales for Up North Beer Fest will be available starting April 1st. They say they're really holding 2 separate events. The first, the Friday, June 11th, a VIP premier beer night where you can only find tickets on upnorthbeerfest.com for $60. The next day, Saturday, June 12th, will be the official Up North Beer Fest. You can find those tickets at the Eagle River Triggs, Chamber of Commerce, or Tribute Brewing Company. Those tickets are $45 in advance. Attention all Northwoods artists and crafters. There's still booths available for the downtown Eagle River craft shows this summer. The Eagle River Chamber is inviting artists and crafters to display Northwoods themed or other handmade work for sale. The events are held rain or shine. They expect over 2,000 people to attend each event. You can find more information at eagleriver.org. With the mild weather we've been seeing recently, many golfers are eagerly awaiting the chance to hit the links, but you don't need to wait till all the snow is gone to tee off. This Saturday, March 20th, is the 16th annual Ice Golf Fundraiser for the Hodag Snow Trails Snowmobile Club. It'll be at Fisher's Resort on George Lake in Rhinelander. Tee-off is set for 11:30. The cost is $40 for a 4-person team. There's also a meat raffle and raffle baskets. For more information and how to sign up, you can go to or contact Fisher's Bar and Grill. With all the stress from the past year, it's likely cost a lot of people a lot of sleep. But stress isn't the only thing that can cause problems at night. When we come back, we'll take a look at sleep apnea and what local health officials say can be done to combat it. But first, Jeff's in with your full forecast. You're watching News Watch 12, proud to serve Irma, folks all across the Northwoods of Wisconsin.
It's Slumberland's Build Your Room sale. Look what you can get for just $20, $30, or $40 a month. How about 2 of these for just $30 a month when you spend $1,800 and pay no interest for 5 years?
Well, hello, Slumberland.
Amsoil Championship Snowcross, powered by Ram Trucks, is coming to Eagle River Friday and Saturday, March 19th and 20th for the Ram Truck Snowcross National in Eagle River, Wisconsin at the historic Derby Complex. The world's greatest snowcross racers compete on an extreme track for 2 days and 2 nights of great racing. Test drive a Ram truck at your local dealer and receive a Ram VIP kit. For tickets, log on to snowcross.com. That's snocross.com.
Winter in Wisconsin is pretty special. The crisp air, the fresh snow.
Oh, hi neighbor. I made you a casserole.
Thank you. The helpful neighbors who, like Cellcom, are always available and willing to help.
I shoveled your driveway, waxed your skis, noticed you were running low. I made you a cribbage board.
Cellcom is Wisconsin's hometown provider, as accessible and helpful as your next door neighbor. And she's back. Cellcom, clarity in a cloudy world.
Bon Voyage 2020, hello 2021, and the coolest promotion we've ever offered. You deserve a vacation, when you're ready, of course, and Tundraland wants to help pay for it. Get a new bath or deck from Tundraland, and we'll give you a vacation voucher for 2. Travel when you want, and it's good for 2 years. Use it for a cruise, a vacation condo, or a resort stay. We have a very limited amount, so call 1-800-TUNDRALAND and reserve your spot today.
Oh, my back.
Hey, Dylan, need a mattress? Look what you can get at Slumberland for just $20, $30, $40 a month.
I love choices.
And you'll pay no interest for 5 years. The huge Sealy sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Well, we can now say we got some snow in March. We're at 51.3 inches for the season right now, up against 88.4 from last snow season. There's a big record year, but 2 words for you here. April 12th of last year, yeah, we had 9.2 inches of snow in April. So we got a ways to go, but right now we're still well below last year's number. Will we make it up? That's going to be a stretch with warmer temperatures on the way. Okay, today lots of cloud cover out there, and you know what? It's kind of a bit windy in areas as well. But temperatures did not respond well at all today. 35 right now in Rhinelander with a calm wind at the airport. Dew point there at 23, and the pressure is steady. Over in Wausau, 36 for you with a calm wind as well, and a feel-like temperature of 36. So here we go, around the horn, back to where we should be temperature-wise, or slightly below that today with all the cloud cover and across the area. So here we are at 32 in Medford, also in Point, 34 for Mosinee. So again, this is going to change in a major way beginning as soon as tomorrow. We have much warmer temperatures on the way. The average high now is 37, the record high being 70. That'd feel good, right? Record low 18 below, no more of that, right? And then sunset at 7:05 in the evening. And yeah, we could maybe have some flurries in the area tonight. Otherwise, we are dry for the next few days. And here temperature-wise, 48 tomorrow, so back up in the upper 40s. And then near 50 Thursday, also on Friday. Then mid-50s Saturday and Sunday. The weekend looks fantastic with the first day of spring officially on Saturday. It's going to feel like it with temperatures back in the 50s this weekend. Okay, from space you can see lots of clouds out there now. They're not going to break up at all tonight. In fact, they might actually intensify for a couple hours this evening, as there is a little system to the west of us right now. That one, you see it? And there's not a lot supporting it, but it could produce a couple light flurries across the area tonight. Most of us will stay dry because much of the moisture is still stuck with this system down here that could bring severe weather to Louisiana and parts of Oklahoma tonight. But for us, it's kind of lots of cloud cover and cool temperatures today before warmer temperatures get in here tomorrow. So a very messy surface map out there now, but for us, high pressure's in charge. Air on high pressure goes clockwise, so like this, giving us kind of like a dry east wind today. That should keep all this moisture away, but again, a couple of flurries cannot be ruled out tonight, followed by really good weather coming in here for a couple days through the weekend. So then your forecast around the area tomorrow, temperature is up near 50 with some sunshine through the afternoon to the north. And then again to the south, a couple of areas of sunshine in here as well, temperatures near 50. There's a system to our south tomorrow that could bring some more clouds to Adams County and maybe a quick shower there. The rest of us, though, looking at lots of sunshine throughout the day tomorrow. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is mostly cloudy skies, and a couple of flurries can't be ruled out. Look for low temperatures down near 27. That's not very low at all, right? With a calm wind pretty much out there now. For tomorrow, it's Wednesday already, so flurries early, followed by partly cloudy skies through the afternoon, and then temperatures should surge into the upper 40s tomorrow with that north breeze around 5 miles per hour, especially through the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows a quiet stretch of weather on the way. St. Patrick's Day tomorrow looking pretty good. Thursday, Thursday, we're quiet. 49, partly cloudy. Friday, 50. There's the first day of spring on Saturday. 55, partly cloudy skies. And looking like now, after the weekend, a good chance for rain getting in here next week, Monday into Tuesday. Justin?
It's going to feel like spring with 50s. Thanks, Jeff. Sleep is an important part of our physical and mental health, and this week is Sleep Awareness Week. Today we spoke with dentist James Block about the health benefits and the medical improvements that come with fixing sleep apnea.
Sleep apnea happens when a person is asleep at night and the soft tissues in the upper airway kind of relax, maybe fall back and start to block that airway, so you're not getting as much oxygen and good breathing as you should be during the night.
Oral appliance therapy resembles the structure of a retainer while opening your airway. Dental health officials say you can take it anywhere, unlike a bulky CPAP machine, where you're also restricted with the facial covering.
We currently have some new technology that uses sonar acoustic waves to measure the patient's airway volume. We can simulate their airway collapse, and we can tell what we can do for them with oral appliance therapy as far as opening their airway and supporting their airway.
That's Dr. James Block. We have more on this disorder and the new technology combating it coming up on Newswatch 12 at 6. March is Women's History Month, and one area where women continue to make strides is in politics. We'll check in on a couple local female political leaders. Plus, we'll have the latest from Washington after the break.
Celebrate Furniture and Appliance Mart's anniversary sale with our biggest scratch and save event ever. Come in today for special buys and doorbusters up to 50% off. Plus no interest financing for 60 months. Then stop in store for your scratch off card and win exclusive bonus offers at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
I think there are a lot of benefits to schooling our children from home. We get to spend a lot of time with them, and there are eureka moments like seeing them walk for the first time, or they figure something out and they're so excited about it.
The RVA really does work with each family to individualize each child's education to help them really succeed.
This is like the best thing in Wisconsin in terms of school.
For us, the RVA was our first and best choice of schools to choose.
We love the RVA.
My name is Sheldon. I'm from Wausau. I went to the doctor and I was diagnosed with a deteriorating spine. And finally, I couldn't hardly function no more. So I'm sitting and watching TV and I see Dr. Justin Sherrick come on there. I got right in the car and drove right down to his office. I started treatment that very same day. And that brings us here today. I'm totally pain-free. Can't thank the doctor enough.
Are you suffering with back or neck pain and considering the possibility of surgery? At the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau, we incorporate the latest technologies, including high-intensity laser therapy that provides the highest success rates in helping people just like you avoid back and neck surgery. With our treatments, there are no drugs and no surgery, just relief. Call today for a free spinal disc severity consultation and see if our treatments are right for you. Call 715-203-4392 or visit us at spinalaid.com. Start living your life pain-free.
Celebrate Furniture and Appliance Mart's anniversary sale mattress blowout. Shop online or in store and save up to $1,000 on doorbusters like these. Plus, Beauty Rest doorbusters are now up to 65% off. And Tempur-Pedic mattresses for as low as $30 a month at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Coyote 93.7.
Nationwide, people are continuing to recognize Women's History Month. The city of Wausau continues to make some history in their politics. Katie Rosenberg is the second female mayor to serve Wausau. Says moving up the political ladder came with some struggles, both as a woman, also with her own family legacy. Her father previously served the city. Rosenberg says since she joined office, however, more women are getting involved by serving on different committees for the city of Wausau.
There's that added challenge every day, right? Making sure people take you seriously. I am out to show people that it does not matter who you are. If you show results, that's what matters.
Statewide, more female lawmakers are serving the Wisconsin state legislature than ever before, reflecting a national trend of more women in elected office. As recently as 2006, Republican women outnumbered Democratic women in the Wisconsin state legislature, 14-12. Now, Democratic state legislators outnumber Republican women in Wisconsin, 21-10.
There has been this commitment to electing more women. The Democratic Party is more receptive to diversity and identity politics in ways that the Republican Party has not been. So it adds another level of challenge on the Republican side.
We'll hear more from local female politicians and advocates coming up on News Watch 12 at 6. Republican female state senator Mary Felskowski has announced she'll be hosting 4 listening sessions this Friday across her district. State Representative Calvin Callahan will join her in Tomahawk at 9. Then Representative Rob Swearingen will join her in Rhinelander, Hazelhurst, and Eagle River for 3 other sessions. They say you can ask them whatever you like. You can find more details on Senator Felskowski's Facebook page. President Biden is in Pennsylvania today, making his first stop on the Help is Here tour, pitching that massive new COVID relief law to citizens. Meanwhile, back in Washington, Republicans are turning their focus to what they are calling an immigration crisis at the border. Alice Barr has the latest.
President Biden taking his COVID relief sales pitch on the road today, visiting suburban Philadelphia to explain how the newly signed American Rescue Plan can benefit communities. The president focused today on small business aid. He's also facing questions about the vaccine rollout.
We haven't had great vaccine distribution in Delaware County, and I'm sure he will answer all those questions.
At the same time, back in Washington, the president is facing intensifying pressure over a surge of migrants, many of them children, crossing the border. Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas saying the numbers are reaching higher than they have in the last 20 years. And he has this message for any migrants on the way.
Do not come now. Give us the time to rebuild the system that was entirely dismantled in the prior administration.
Republicans are seizing on the issue. A group of GOP senators planning a border visit next week, following one from House Republicans who dubbed the situation
the Biden border crisis.
FEMA is scrambling to open new shelters, including at the Dallas Convention Center, to relieve overcrowded border stations that are holding nearly 3,000 children beyond the 72-hour legal limit. The Biden administration vowing to speed the process to reunite them with family or sponsors in the U.S.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
Circulate the air in your home with an attractive new fan from Menards. Check out our wide selection of Hunter ceiling fans and save 11%. These fans provide comfort year-round and can be easily installed. From a traditional look to modern flair, Hunter fans will fit any style in any room of your house. Get this Aegis ceiling fan in a matte black finish for $99.99 after sale price and 11% rebate at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Maintenance fee, ATM fee. Can I hide in your fort?
Sure, but the fort fee is 10 cookies.
Need a place to hide from fees? With a BMO Harris Smart Advantage account, you can get cash with nearly as many fee-free ATMs in the U.S. as the 3 largest banks combined, and no monthly maintenance fee.
Huh, did you hear that? No monthly maintenance fee.
Fort fees are subject to the governing bodies of the fort.
She did not learn that from me.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect. And right now, get a $200 bonus when you open a new BMO Harris Smart Advantage account.
Play your way. Dine your way. Stay your way. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg. Win your way.
My name's Arthur, Merrill, Wisconsin. In August of 2019, I started getting numbness in my feet. By July of 2020, my feet were so numb, I lost a sense of balance. I thought I was walking on stilts. I seen this ad for spinal aid. I took 20 treatments from them, and by then my feet were 90% better and no longer felt as I was walking on stilts.
Are you experiencing weakness, numbness, and/or pain in your feet or hands? These sensations might even be affecting other areas of your body along with your balance. You might have already been diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy and are taking drugs such as Lyrica, gabapentin, or Cymbalta that never seems to help. Neuropathy pain ultimately diminishes your quality of life. Call Spinal Aid of Wausau today to see if our treatment methods are right for you. Call 715-203-1508 to schedule your neuropathy severity consultation or visit us at spinalaid.com.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
When you're a firefighter, you never know what you might see on the ice. And Rhinelander firefighters braved some cold temperatures this morning to save a struggling deer, which fell through the ice because he was very tired. Rhinelander Fire put out a message on their Facebook page saying it is vital they have the appropriate gear to keep our crew members safe from the elements. You can see the animal that fell through the ice this morning, and they saved it. If you see an animal or human fall through the ice, you're asked to call 911 for help.
Okay, I know it sounds strange, but the fire danger is actually high right now between the snow kind of melting off and the vegetation growing in. So be careful burning, as the old stuff from last season is very dry across the area. Now, lots of clouds out there as we speak, and there are a couple of flurries across western Wisconsin right now. These should mostly leave us alone tonight, but still can rely on a couple of light snow flurries in the air tonight into early parts of tomorrow morning. Temperature-wise, though, it took a step back today. Much cooler, right? 35 right now in Rhinelander, 32 with Stevens Point. So it's a cool day, about where we should be this time of year. But tomorrow, look at this. Looking ahead, our 7-day forecast includes 50s, not too far from now. In fact, a couple you could do it tomorrow on St. Patrick's Day. Thursday, 49, Friday, 50, followed by the first day of spring on Saturday with a high of 55.
A whole week there, temperatures near or above 50.
Here they come.
We'll take that. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you for joining us on News Watch 12 at 5. NBC Nightly News is next. We'll see you back here at 6 with more.